Prices spiked overnight, stocks crashed, and it all started with one word: tariffs. Trump's liberation tariffs were meant to punish China, but now they're hammering American workers, stores, and markets. Is this economic war or economic suicide? Let's break it down. What are liberation tariffs? The name sounds bold. Liberation tariffs. The pitch? Cut off unfair imports, bring jobs home, and make the U.S. industrially independent again. But here's what's actually happening. The tariffs hit nearly everything: electronics, farm machinery, steel, construction gear, even hospital equipment. And with rates up to 245%, this isn't subtle. It's a hard stop on critical imports. The problem? America doesn't produce enough of these goods on its own, at least not yet. So instead of reshoring jobs, the first thing we got was price hikes. Fast and across the board. What's happening now? It didn't take long. Within 2 weeks, phone prices were up 20%. Tools and appliances jumped 30 to 35%. Steel doubled in cost. And with that, construction sites around the country either slowed or stopped altogether. Small business owners say they're putting orders on hold. Farmers are skipping repairs for planting season. Some hospitals are deferring diagnostic equipment purchases because import costs blew past their budgets. And the stock market? The Dow fell nearly 2,000 points in 3 days, the sharpest drop since the pandemic. Economists are already saying the word recession. Not in a year, not down the line, but this summer. And what does that actually mean? It means businesses start cutting jobs, projects get canceled, families pull back on spending, afraid the next bill might be too much. It's not just a downturn on paper, it's fear moving into people's daily lives. The political blowback. Trump pitched this as strength, and his base was ready for it. But now they're the ones feeling it most. In the Midwest, farmers are watching China retaliate with tariffs of their own. That means fewer exports, spoiled crops, and shrinking margins. Contractors say building costs are too high to bid competitively. Retailers are warning they won't survive the summer if they can't stabilize pricing. Some Republican senators are quietly pushing for carve-outs or emergency support. Others are waiting, hoping the chaos cools off before November. But here's the thing. This isn't coming from the opposition. The loudest frustration is coming from Trump's own voters, the ones getting squeezed while the administration tells them to hold the line. The bigger problem. There's an idea behind these tariffs. Force change fast. Shock the system. Make American industry adapt under pressure, and that might work if the foundation were there. But right now, there's no scaled-up domestic production, no rapid investment plans, no coordination between federal, state, and private industry to fill the gap left by imports. It's like trying to leap before building the bridge, and that shows up everywhere. Delays in repairs, rising input costs, empty supply shelves. People don't see a revival. They see uncertainty, and that hits confidence harder than any number on a screen. What happens next? There's still a window to steady this. Keeping the whole tariff package locked in, without adjustments, is already triggering blowback. But carving out exemptions for key sectors like agriculture, medical supplies, and infrastructure could cool down the panic without abandoning the plan. And if this is really about building long-term strength, then fund that strength. Fast-track permits for manufacturing expansion. Offer real incentives for domestic production, not just headlines. And bring governors and state economies into the fold. Because this scale of change doesn't work from Washington alone. None of that's radical. It's just the groundwork this policy should have launched with. Conclusion and wrap-up. The liberation tariffs were supposed to show control and confidence, but without a support system, they've exposed just how fragile the structure underneath really is. Higher prices, frozen projects, shaken voters, all in the name of strength. But real strength needs stability behind it, and right now, that's what's missing. How far do you think this goes? Is this a short-term shock, or something deeper? Can this be turned around, or is the damage already done? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Subscribe, hit like, ring the bell. More's coming. See you next time.